Okay, my name's Steven. I'm gonna go through some of my collection that I have of Finnish death metal. That's the kick that's gonna be today. Preferably my favorite genre of death metal, hands down. They're amazing. What they can, so different from what was around at the time. Yeah, I live in Seattle, so it's very off the map. We have some good U.S. bands, Morphus Ascends, and obviously, but something about the Finnish death metal was superior, in my opinion, over what was out there in the early '90s. Um, well, first, I'm going to go through my tapes. Carnifex, Decadence Demo 91. Um, that's what's playing right now. It's killer demo. Shitty, garage sounding, nothing spectacular. But what do you expect from, like, 15, 16-year-old kids? Uh, the first song, Pathological Right, just got over. It was like 20 seconds. But after that, it's like 28 minutes of chaos. I love it. It's not. Don't be confused with the Carnifex, the shitty ass deathcore band. I ain't gonna go into that. This is the original Carnifex and the best one. Killer demo. I got this from Nice Blood Records. They sell a lot of used crap, a lot of shitty crap. But he's got a lot of stuff, man. That's pretty good. So definitely worth the $70 I paid for it. He wanted €100. I said fuck that. So we gave in. Anyway, great band. I wish they put out more. They put out a split with Festerday and Carnifex, which I'm trying to get my hands on. And I search, you name it. I tried everywhere to find it, but I found this. So this is definitely worth pursuing. Check it out. And remember, Finnish death metal, hands down, takes the cake of fucking all the bands that ever graced this planet. And I'll take Spanish death metal second over. I mean, Scandinavia. I mean, there's so many bands. Don't get me wrong, but I went on a Spanish kick of late, too. So, um, next band I'm going to go through is Pestigore, Twisted Perversion's Unbearable Delight. Wicked, shitty, just like Carnifex, death, grind, crappy band. I mean, I can play better than they can, but it's not so much the quality, it's the mystique. I love the name Pestigore. Their demo Within the Dark Mist is incredible, I think. It's the better demo. But, I mean, if you compare it to the Demigods, you know, all the other bands at the time, Convols, Funbury, they were very low on the radar, so obviously nothing special, but it's definitely worth listening to. I love it. And I got a good deal on it as well. $12. Thirdly, my favorite demo, probably ever. I'll put it up there with Demigod Unholy Domain and Gorman's Human Relic. And a lot of you are going to probably disagree with me, is Pre-Prophecy or Pre-Prophecy Seasons of Sorrow demo. What an amazing demo this is, in my opinion. I love it. It's incredible. They have another demo out there called Tomb of Sanity. And nothing incredible musically wise, but I love the vocals. Probably one of my favorite screamers, or however you call it. I love it. Definitely check it out on YouTube. It's definitely their stronger demo. I bought this from Luxy, the guy who does the art for Cartilage, Aberrants, bands like that. He had this on, had some stuff on eBay, and he gave me his list, and it's definitely worth the 85 I paid for it. And I got the Paraxum Demo 2 coming, and Extermin Flesh and Blood demo coming as well. But definitely top 5. Probably don't agree with me, but it is worth checking out. Probably one of the more of the original bands, Cartilage and Godly Flesh demo. Love their sound. Wish they would have put out more besides the split with Alter. People will probably disagree with me, but the Alter side is quite amazing for me. You gotta figure it's shitty recording 8-track compared to the 12 that the Cartilage recorded on that side. But anyway, I'm kind of going off on a tangent here. Very original band. They had a sound of their own different from all the bands at the time. I wish they put out more. Rumor has it they have 8 songs that they never recorded with. It's recorded but with no vocals, so maybe that will see the light of day. Who knows? But Miko owns a website or record label. He had told me that, but probably not. They're into black metal and all that weird shit now. But definitely strong demo in my top 5. Aberrants. This demo. It's probably the shittiest sounding demo. Well, that's what makes it even more killer. They had a sound. I don't know what they did when they recorded it, but it has this haunting echo. Probably the number 1 between that and Demigod, my favorite demos. Definitely in my top 5. Pre-Prophecy, Cartilage, Demigod, and Human Relic, Gorman. But anyway, the scariest band that ever recorded, in my opinion. Not all the stupid shit that you hear now, Mortician and blah blah gore. This was scary, man, when you're a kid. Listen to this shit. I'm 37 and it still kind of scares me, Okay. Fun Cunt, Cordelau, or however you say it. Good demo. I mean, if Mr. Bungle was playing and lived in Finland and played death metal, this is what would come out. Definitely the best demo ever recorded. Demigod, Unholy Domain, fucking incredible. These kids were like 16, 17 who recorded this, and it still stands the test of time. Amazing fucking demo. Well, you haven't heard it, you're an idiot. And all the new death metal goes out the door for me. Definitely top 5, in my top 5. I don't even know if I should even mention this band. Teddenbury, Promo 94. The singer's terrible, the band is mediocre, so we'll go there. Wild Rag's version of Mordecus, Wrathhorn. I don't think that they had the okay to make it, but obviously Seraphic Decay and Wild Rags, the biggest rip-off labels of all time, made it anyway. And this is actually a really good sounding tape. Preferably not my favorite demo from them. The Grown in the Shades of Sorrow demo is probably the strongest demo in my opinion, but fucking awesome. Very worth checking out. I think they were really into Dark Throne around this time. You can see all the corpse paint and stuff, but definitely worth checking out. Okay, how many minutes am I at? Right here. I'm at 9 minutes. Hey, I'm on a camera, so I'm not at like my fucking computer desk. So it is what it is. Bear with me. I'm gonna go through my favorite record of all time. Demigod, Necropsy, fucking best album split all time. The Necropsy side doesn't get much love. I really enjoy the demo myself. I think it's Definitely doesn't, you know, people say it doesn't hold up. The Demigod, it shouldn't have been made. Well, this record shouldn't have been made, period. But Necromancy and Demigod didn't okay it. They were like, whoa, really? A lot of the members don't even have it. To Homa, he actually sold me the cartilage demo. The guitar player from Necromancy, he sold it to me for $40. A buddy of mine, we've been chatting it up for about 8 months. We just hit it off real well. I emailed him on YouTube one day about some of their stuff. If he could find me the Never Be Forgotten EP, which I have now. But we just hit it off musically. I'm a family man. I got 3 boys. He's got kids, but he doesn't even have it. Anyway, this split is amazing. I paid €343 for it, and I'd do it again. So it's immaculate. It's perfect. Issue 12. That's what it says anyway. Who knows? But fucking top notch. Abrams. Beautiful. I paid €108 for this. Definitely worth checking out. Obviously, you probably have. Some of you haven't, some of you have. Smart Records is putting out all their new stuff. It makes me kind of nervous. There's like 3 or 4 songs that they didn't release that's going to be on their new album. But this album, man, definitely Records in my top 5. Demigod, this, Abrams. In my opinion, the kings of the Finnish death metal scene. The almighty Abrams. Sarcastic Terror. Inquest Split. I love this shit. It's about as basic as you can get of death metal. This is a grease band, my fault, but it needs some love. Definitely needs some love. Let's see where I'm at. Okay, 12 minutes. Bear with me. I'm very sloppy. I made 2 videos before, and they were like over 15 minutes, and I had to start all over. Going through some of my little 7-inch records. Atrocian, Lost Remembrance, Seraphic Decay, awesome band. Formerly known as Suffocation, Spanish metal band. It says right there. Anyway, killer Spanish band. Okay, I forgot. I'm mixing it up now. Okay. Mainly Finnish, but definitely worth checking out. Mordicus. 3-way dissection. Fucking awesome EP. Definitely Finnish band. I preferably don't prefer their dancing with left. Stupid. I'm not into art death metal. Paraxum, you know, Paraxum's good. I like him actually better, Mordicus. But their early stuff is impeccable. Definitely worth getting. I'm going to end it here and then start a new video. So, Depravity, Remasquerade. Pretty much all the songs on this is on their Silence of the Centuries record or album that I have. It's very good. It's quiet, quieter than their record, but the thing I love about this band, I'm going to put them ahead of Convulse and Funbury. Not so much on talent. I mean, those are juggernaut bands. But this, they were haunting, man. It's like they played on, what is my thing? Reverb. The sound is just killer, man. I mean, I love this. I wish they put out more. Probably the most obscure death metal band that came out of Finland. And very underrated. Okay, I'm going to go to part 2.